I joined the team at LEGO in 2002, and our mission was simply to try and discover new ways in which LEGO could come to life in digital play on games consoles.
What do you want?
You got parts for a pod racer?
Why are you building one?
LEGO and Star Wars join forces.
LEGO Company had embarked upon a partnership with Lucasfilm to license the Star Wars property in 1999, but that was completely independent of the ideas that were current within the digital group to create video games. It was only in 2002, after we'd done quite a lot of work to try and establish new ways in which, in particular, the minifigures could be represented, that Tom Stone made the suggestion that we should really be talking to Lucas about applying some of those ideas into the world of LEGO Star Wars. So while we were working at LEGO Company, we were always looking to partner with the very best independent developers across the whole world. And Traveller's Tales here in the UK is a company that we'd wanted to work with for a long time. Their history of making market-leading, incredibly fun, colourful, beautiful games, particularly for children, particularly for a family audience, particularly based on licensed properties, drew us towards them.
The first aim was to put together a demo. One of the original mandates, if you like, was to make it like an arcade game. It had to have co-op, it had to have replayability, which is where we came up with the idea for free play. We wanted to parody, but without making fun of the property. It's really about the characters. Being LEGO, there's such a natural fit to certain elements. For example, when you set LEGO against artwork, you instantly know what you can interact with. Collecting studs, of course, is a no-brainer.
Our initial pitch to Lucas was a meeting that I'll never forget. We didn't know what was going to happen. We had a proposition that, looking back on it, in some ways was probably quite surprising, that we would be putting lots of different Star Wars movies together, that we would be enabling players to take characters that appeared originally in one movie and play with them in another movie. We were going here with the proposition that we would release a game in the run-up to episode 3 that would encompass the story and characters from episodes 1, 2 and 3, that would enable you to play as the good guys and the bad guys, that in free play would enable 2 players to each take control of General Grievous, a character that at the time wasn't even revealed, and play cooperatively in a battle against General Grievous. We were so delighted when this and other ideas that we put forward were so warmly received by the Lucas organisation, based on work done by what was initially a very small core team here at Traveller's Tales.
So this is the very first room we developed in the very first level. The basic movement came together pretty quickly, although we did spend an inordinate amount of time getting jump heights working. Of course, the other thing you can do as a Jedi is use the Force, and then the droids attack. I think it's fair to say that before the LEGO franchise arrived, we did have a small company mentality. We started working on the LEGO games in the barn, our old office. It was barely livable.
I didn't work on the first LEGO Star Wars. I was on the other team. The guys that were working on LEGO Star Wars, they were having great fun. There was no knowledge or there was no expectation it was going to be big or successful. And it wasn't until the game came out, and it was like, wow, what box has just been opened? It's an explosion, really.
And shortly afterwards, we had a discussion within LEGO Company and decided that the best way to really ensure the success of that game, to take what was a peripheral business, the video games business, out of LEGO, and we would produce that under license, working in close partnership with LEGO Company, but as an independent business. So that then created what came to be TT Games, which was the new publishing operation working together with Traveller's Tales with a long-term plan to deliver these amazing LEGO games. Within TT Games at the moment, we have 2 studios. We have the Traveller's Tales development studio, and we also have TT Fusion, based just down the road, but a little way away. So if you think we have 2 very active teams working at once, in parallel, and then other smaller teams as well, growing and contracting in order to plan for the future releases that we have. The Traveller's Tales studio is based here in Knutsford in the UK. We're proud to be a British organisation. We are based here because it's a beautiful place. It's a beautiful place to live. It's a lovely town, quite near Manchester in the northwest of England. Everyone lives locally. There are some very pleasant rolling fields, some delightful old properties around. As team members within Traveller's Tales have grown up, we've got families, it's a place that everyone feels very comfortable in continuing to live.
The place is full of very talented and very interesting people. Everyone loves Lego games who works here. It's not just Lego either, it's the franchises that we get thrown at us. We've made Lego games based on franchises that I never even imagined that I would work. I never thought I would work on a Pirates of the Caribbean game. I never thought I'd work on a Marvel game, to be honest. Everyone loves these franchises, everyone loves Lego, putting them together. It just creates a really fun working environment, to be honest.
We're planned 2, 3, 4 years ahead. We know where Lego Company are perhaps acquiring a new license, moving into a new play theme area, as they did, for example, recently with Lego Lord of the Rings. We, at the same time, have conversations with other entertainment partners, and we will discuss with Lego where we think there are good opportunities. But ultimately, the choice is about what gets made into a game. Because Lego make many, many other ranges that we don't tie in with the video game side, comes down to a shared belief in what we think will be the most fun, where we've got characters doing really cool stuff in varied locations, and we can create that either from the content that exists in Lego Star Wars or Lego The Hobbit or Lego Marvel, or we can create it from a property that Lego has developed themselves, like Lego City Undercover. Of course, there has been a game that we produced that wasn't directly tied into a Lego play theme, which is Lego Rock Band. But wherever we look, we will find what we need to make a great game that matches, ideally, with the priorities for Lego. So when the opportunity to work with Lego on creating Lego Marvel, new characters, a new world for us to play in a video game came up, we could not resist it.